Hi guys, thank you again for tuning in. So this video is about a Filipino couple. They are both a professional. He's a doctor, and she's also a doctor. And they were being charged for actually they were charged for they were convicted for slavery, modern day slavery of their own of their very own people. They were, they recruit a 19 years old. It was like way long, about more than 20 years ago. This happened was more than 20 years ago. They recruited, their very own Filipina, of course, from the Philippines, when she was still just 19 years old. They recruit her, to work for them because they have such a busy, lifestyle. They were both professional doctor, and then also at the time they were raising a family. They have 3 kids, so it's kind of a chaos in the household. So when their mother visited them in Wisconsin, they suggest that why don't you get somebody from the Philippines and help you out with the house chores. And of course, they listened to the advice, and they decided to get a helper from the Philippines, and they offer her to pay her like a salary. The starting salary was $150 a month, and then you have to work almost 7 days a week, from 6 a.m. until 11 at night. So I think the only break was a time, to go to church with them, but they have to be seated separately. They don't want to, they don't want her to sit beside them. So here's the reason I brought this up, because I was just watching, Philippine Bureau of Immigration Facebook page, and then I came to see this. Let me just bring that. I think that let me tell you that story first. Here it's saying a victim of a mail order bride. It's getting controversial. They have to stop it because. When they tried to interview, the couple was about to leave NAIA, which is the airport in Manila. They were kind of very strict, interviewing the Filipina about why is she leaving. So they tried to investigate her, and then find out that after interrogation, she admitted that she had to pay like $100,000 to obtain a marriage because according to her, she got married to a foreigner, and they were about to leave to the newly husband home. I think it's in China. So. But then when after interrogation, she admitted that they have to pay $100,000, and they got married in a travel agency, which is kind of very odd, right? It's kind of very odd. And then when they look at the marriage license, it was legit. It was genuine. So that kind of tells you, like an inside job. Maybe somebody, they know somebody was able to get that license. I mean, it's kind of legitimate, but the only thing is. You don't pay $100,000 to get married in the Philippines. If you have to pay some kind of a fee like that, that's red flag. That's bring red flag. So now they are, under investigation, for that things. Now and then when I was reading the comment, And then I come to this, like somebody said that somebody was saying that, let me see here. Let How is it even possible we had to go numerous government offices with different document, come back days later? There were many checks and balance identification unnecessary, my valid US passport, I think NBA clearance. And then, one have said, this is from Q Min Tran. I think it sounds like a Vietnamese. He said, let her go, but secure $100K bond for her just in case she need a bus fare ticket back to the Philippines. So, and then somebody responded, sure, looking at your demented comment, it's a risk to let you out of the country without assistance. So shame she should go to you as well, right? And then, so they were like going back and forth, but this guy was saying that, it's 25,000 is 25,000 because she's supposed to be, married to this foreigner, to the Chinese, husband. But when they, when they dig deeper and they find out that that's not the real situation, was to hire her as a domestic worker. She have to, I think she have to go work for the family, for the Chinese family, as probably all around, that wears many hats, have to be a tutor, a nanny, a cleaner, a cook, everything. And then they're going to pay her a salary of 25,000. I mean, 25,000. That seems like a lot of money, especially in the Philippines. Because I have seen other blogger. They were talking about Philippine, housekeeper. They were getting paid like $100 a month. So that's you just put it like maybe 5,000 peso. So this one is paying her 25,000 peso. It's almost like 5 times more. So that's really like it seems like a good opportunity, but you don't know. If you go into this type of situation, it's gonna be under the table, so nobody really can track you down if something happened to you, and then you're in deep deep trouble because nobody know where you are. So the Bureau of Immigration, kudos to the Philippine Bureau of Immigration. They were very, very strict right now. They don't want this kind of like illegal hire. They want people, if they want to hire somebody from the Philippines, they need to go to the proper channel, which is to file the paperwork, in process, so that way at least the worker are going to be protected. If something happen, the Philippine authority can reach out to the worker, or if not, then you be on your own, and then if you by yourself, you don't know anybody in a country, in a foreign country, that can be very scary and also can mean trouble. If you just go on and do the research, just type in slavery, Filipina slavery in the U.S., you'll be shocked. There's so many situation that people are desperate in hiring a domestic worker. They reach out to Philippine community, probably Facebook or something like other social media, and they try to hire them through the back door, which is not the not the all the legal paper, and that's a risk on that. I make a video about working in the U.S. and then some. I got a couple of people asking question. Here's the thing: I try to help people. My advice is free. I never charge anybody. I'm just happy to give advice. If I can help somebody, hey, you know what? That's my reward. But here's the thing: when I try to answer people, I put on my time. Especially, I'm not good with typing, and then I put on, try to tell them, the best advice. And then if they don't like, if that's not what they, want to hear, or I don't know, maybe, they just never responds back. Not even, no thank you, no thank you at all. And but that's very rude. I'm sorry, mga kabayan. Medyo dapat naman kung magtatanong kayo, dapat meron naman, may marunong tayo ng ano ba tawag sa Tagalog, yun bang kailang marunong naman tayo ng nung cannot think of the right word. We have to be very we have to, like etiquette. If somebody do you something good, you ask a question, somebody give you an answer, at least say thank you or something. I was trained to do that. I was trained at a very young age, always say thank you. That's why you probably people know me. I keep saying thank you. Sometimes for no reason, I keep saying thank you, thank you. If I talk to people, if I'm calling for like a customer service, I don't know how many times the representative will be hearing me keep saying thank you. I don't know how many times. So, but then you try to help them, answer them. They just disappear, or you will never hear from them again. It's just very rude. So I stopped answering. On that video, you probably see. Might put a link on that video, and then if somebody just watch the video, do your own research, because I just get you get tired, like when people keep giving you the negative things. Going back to the couple, they were Filipino couple, both professional, and they hired this and then treat her like a slave for 19 years. And then I just try to make a brief summarize of that situation. They she have to do everything from if you Google the name. Let me just see if I can pull out the name. Let me give out the name, since this is a doctor. Let me see here. Maybe I put the link to to the article so you guys can read it. I don't have to read the whole thing. It's a very long story. Yeah, they were. She have to go wash the car, polish the car, and then she even have to paint the house. Come on, that's not that's not a female a lady word now. Beside from cleaning the house, cooking, taking care of the 3 kids. And then she started out like 150, and then most of the money she had to send back to the Philippines. We all heard the same story. Send it back to the Philippines to help her family, the Filipina, the worker family. Irma is the housekeeper. Was earning 150, and then eventually 150. The family was was asking for more in the Philippines. Because she had to support her whole family, and then finally the employer gave her a raise for 400 a month. 400 a month. That's a slavery salary if you're gonna compare that in the U.S. So anyway, so what happened is the couple have 3 kids. One of the kids eventually grown up, and then got a girlfriend, and then the girlfriend her name, let me just see. Her name, I think, is Sherry. Sherry, I think it's Sherry. Let me just see here. Yeah, one of the kids of the the couple have a girlfriend named I think Sherry, and then Sherry finally asks who is she, the other Filipina, and then the family, the kids already have like a this they have like a they know what to say. If somebody friends see the Irma, the housekeeper, they will refer her as their aunt, just visiting. But then Sherry keeps saying, if why is she every time I come here she's there? How come she's like almost like visiting you guys like almost like every day, And then eventually they cannot hire anymore, hide anymore. So they have to tell her the true story. She's a housekeeper, but they kind of keep her. When they have company or they have gathering, they make sure that the housekeeper Irma stay in the basement and close the door. They don't want anybody to see her. So then finally, when Sherry got married to one of the son, she had requested she want Irma to be present in the at the wedding, and they fight back and forth, but finally oblige. They let Irma come to the wedding, but they have to sit it separately, away from them. Then the marriage. Their marriage did not last. It lasted for 7 months. After 7 months, they separated. They divorced, and Sherry decided to go to the immigration and report the couple, and then report it to to the U.S. immigration, and then the authority here in the U.S. raided the couple house, and then that's where they found all the trouble. So they were charged and they were convicted. I think sentenced to like 6 years, 6 years, and then also this is the thing. Also after conviction, they were deported. They were deported, and they also required to pay Irma, I believe, like 900,000, 900 or a million. Yeah, he said, order to pay Irma over 900,000 in restitution. Later, the U.S. District Court for Western Wisconsin awarded Irma an additional 1 million in punitive damage. Wow, that's 900 plus 1 million. So you see, this couple, they're professional doctor, they got money, and they just try to I don't know. I can understand why they were paying her so little when they have so much money. They share. I keep saying share the wealth. I keep saying over here. I keep saying share the wealth. Anyway, so that's why I bought this to you guys. Sometimes you think it's a good deal. And I got this question again, going back to my video, and then people were in the Philippines. I think in the Philippines, they were asking me, for the job here, something like that, question. And I remember one of the lady was asking me that because she says she got contacted by somebody from Houston, Texas, that wants to hire her as a babysitter, housekeeper. And they are, willing to pay her certain. She didn't tell me. She said it's a good money. And then also I believe they're gonna help with the paperwork, to sponsor her, so she can be here legally. But they want her to pay her own way to come here to the Houston. And I kind of and she said, she doesn't have the money. I said, what, I suggest that tell the employer you don't have the fund to pay your way to U.S. and even though you have, you should not do that because that's too risky. That's too risky. You don't know these people. You don't want to spend, we all know that the airfare is so, especially now, like just to come here, like at least 1,000, and then you have to have pocket money. You have to, of course, the employer is gonna, provide her the accommodation. Usually, they give you a room. If you're lucky enough, you get an apartment, something like that. But situation like that, chances is it's a room. It's a nice room. You got a nice room, private bathroom. Air conditioned. Here in the U.S. it's all AC anyway. It's centralized. So, but then I never heard back from her. I said, just tell your prospect employer that if they can just pay for your fare to Houston because you don't have the money. So anyway, just be very careful. When you get a offer like that, just make sure you have to. I told her, you need to check out your employer, your prospect employer. If there's no way to check them out, I would not take the job. It's just too risky, too risky and too dangerous. I'm not saying they are all bad people. I have also known people was recruited, same thing, recruited from the Philippines, from Hong Kong. There's a lot of domestic working in Hong Kong. And so the employer know that, they know how to reach the Philippine in Hong Kong community, and they will post jobs. Say somebody, wants to come here to the U.S., and they will, put an ad, like offer you room and board, and good salary, and they would also sponsor you, So. And then some of them are very successful, was able to migrate here or sometime in Canada, and was able to, get their green card. It does happen. There are good people, but also they are, exploiter. Just be very careful. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Stay safe. Bye bye now.